Diamond hands continue to hold because we are seeing very low volume. The price is going down. We're on the sixth day now. We got 5 days that have closed out in the red on the sixth day right now. We got a little bit to talk about. Before we get any further, though, I want to say a special shout out thank you to our Patreon supporters. And a double shout out thank you to Rem AG for being a higher tier supporter. There is a link in the description if you guys would like to check that out. Be up on that board, be in all of our videos for as little as $1 a month. It's a bargain deal, guys. It's a bargain deal. And if you're new to the channel, also please keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinions, my own research. I encourage you to do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and look at this. So volume, as I mentioned yesterday, was very, very low. In fact, in comparison to the last 24 hours, it is down 1.2%. We're seeing volume at 7.981 million, still in that 7 million range, pretty close to 8 million, but still very, very low for sure. And I did mention this in my video earlier today, but guess what? That big trillion wallet account holder, they did decide to go ahead and sell some. But let's go ahead and cover all of the whale movements that happened today, first off. So, at 1:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have a manual liquidity transfer. This actually helps push the price up a little bit when it's manual. The automated or automatic ones that we see on the whale alerts, that actually causes the price to go down. So this caused it to go up just a tad. Amount transferred was 222.56 billion SafeMoon, valued over $500,000. Then we have a whale sell. This is from the big whale, right? This is the one that has over 14 trillion SafeMoon. They sold 287.03 billion SafeMoon, $645,313 worth. They still have 14.22 trillion SafeMoon left. In addition to that, we have another whale that transferred, moving over 27.56 billion SafeMoon. That was everything that was in their wallet. It was over $61,000 worth there. And then we also have an amount that was bought, 27.04 billion. They added to their account. They now have 58.43 billion on balance. We also have an amount that was sold. They sold 39.28 billion, valued over $86,000. That account still has 43.65 billion SafeMoon left. So they sold about half of what was in their account. Those are the whale reports. And looking at this descending channel, we are keeping track of this on PancakeSwap version 2. As we can see, everything looks like it's trying to test this median zone and it's getting rejected. So if we do zoom in a tad bit here, you guys can see it's falling right on that line very, very well. As I mentioned before, when you're looking at pitchfork patterns, typically when you hit this median zone, one of two things happens. What you're going to see is a further continuation on where it's going to meet the bottom quadrant, or it's going to get rejected at that median zone, come back up towards the top quadrant. So you got your baseline level of support, your top line level of resistance, right? Now this isn't a perfect descending channel, but we zoom out a bit here. You guys can see it's pretty darn close to it. Okay, now you could argue and say it's a descending wedge pattern, but by this formation, we can see that our results are forming quite sufficiently, right? With the volume being so low as it is, you should expect the volume to be kicking up. Something for you to keep in mind is that everyone is sitting around waiting for SafeMoon version 2 every day, right? We don't know when it's going to happen, but when it happens, it's going to be exciting. How many days are we in the red right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in the red on the sixth day. Well, let's look at it historically. Should we be expecting a green day today or a red day today? Let's see how many days we've had on the charts here where it was 5 days in a row that closed out in the red. So we actually have one instance here that started back on September 24th. There were 5 days in the red, then a nice green candle push up. We have a previous day that was a little bit more. This was 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, my apologies. It was 7. So we had 7 red days. If we closed out in the red today, that would make 6 in a row, meaning that the following day could either tie that previous point or break it. It would be very surprising to see it set 8 days in a row, but the The crypto is still pretty new. The market is not doing so great right now. Anything is theoretically possible, and with this new whale that came up, it is definitely more possible that we could see more selling. So let's go ahead and count this again. So we got 5 days there, 7 days there. That started back on September 15th. That only had 2 days of green before it saw further sell-off again. So just because you get a day of green doesn't mean you're going to get a whole bunch more days of green. You could end up getting one recovery day and then it starts tanking more. So please keep that in mind. 1, 2 instances. We have a third instance back here on July 25th. And that's basically it. So as far as going back over here to April 24th, the chart's not showing me anything before this. It may very well have had that. But right around middle of April is where we really started to see a lot of the pickup for SafeMoon's activity as it was anyways. So, I apologize. I don't have the rest showing up in the chart here. But we do have a couple instances. So my point is, by showing you these markers with where we are right now, we are building up a high probability of seeing a green candle soon. Given the circumstances, I am still bearish short term right now. Bitcoin is not doing well. We're at $52,926. And as you guys can see, there's a lot of reds. There's a lot of selling going on. This thing dropped down quite a bit earlier to around the 51,000. I think it hit in the $51,000 range. I might be wrong on that. I can't remember. And yeah, so just looking at this, guys, I would keep an eye out if this decides it wants to drop down further. Look at a little bit of support here at 1758, further level support on 15, and a significant drop down would be at 1284. If it can manage to break up above, we are seeing resistance right now at the 2225 level. Going up above that would be 2670, 28, basically 29, and then up to 3173. If it can manage to break 3173, I think we're looking really good. But that is a struggle for sure. And with this whale that still has the 14.22 trillion SafeMoon, anything is possible. They could sell everything at once. Maybe they just freak out and they're like, the market looks like it's all tanking. I just want to make sure that I get whatever I can. This is a lot more money than I ever expected to get. And they might think in their head that they're going to get close to what the value is right now. In reality, that's going to create slippage and they're not going to get the same value of what they're seeing on paper because they would just be offloading so much supply on the market, it would cause it to massively crash. I suspect that if they did that, we would not only go down in price, I would suspect that we would crack a zero. This is a lot of SafeMoon. And if it just overwhelmed the market, especially with the volume being as low as it is right now, the algorithm is going to form a very, very bearish pattern. But that would be a great buying opportunity if you were looking for a discount. If it dropped that much, I would love to see it and be able to jump on it right away. Okay? I would love to be able to buy it. That's just my own opinion. That's my own point of view. Now we can see that there was a sell order that just went through $12,470. And I don't want to drag on this video anymore. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments down below. I do have referral links in the description if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock. It is free money for you guys. Check out the links for Coinbase, Gemini, BlockFi, and for Webull. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. And I will see you in the next episode.